Hey there, I'm Parthosh, a computer engineering undergraduate exploring the field of RPA and sharing my learnings with you by making videos on my channel. So let me give you an overview of what we will be doing in this particular tutorial. So in this tutorial, we are going to explore the maximum and minimum field constraint which we have in UiPath form. So without any delay, let's get started. Now to use UiPath form, we need to install a package UiPath.form activities. For that, you need to go on manage packages, all packages, type UiPath.form, and you will get that activity. Click on install and just save it. So you will have it over here. Now let's start with creating a simple form. So here we'll try to create a simple registration form with first name, last name, email ID and user ID. So we'll keep as user ID and a password. So in password, as we see many times we create password on different websites, we see a constraint of like 8 to 16, 17 to 8 to 16, or like it should be minimum of 4 length or something like that. So we'll try to replicate that particular type of forms or that particular type of constraints using UiPath form. So to create the form, you need to drag an activity. So just search create form in activity and you will get that particular activity. Now let's name it as, let us give us the title simple registration form. Okay. Now let me open the form designer. So we are going to give three options: first name, last name, user ID, and a password. So let us make it also some presentable the form. So what I will do is I will go to basic component. In this first column, let me drag a text field and name it as first name. Field key is first name. So always copy this field key because we might use it later if we want to show the data from the form outside the form. Let me name this as last name. Field key. So field key is a particular property name of that particular field, you can say, which you can use to extract the data outside the form. Now after that, we are going to give a text field which is going to be outside that column. I'm going to name it as user ID. So the user can create an ID of whatever he wishes. Let us save it over here. Always keep a notepad file with you open. I will suggest that. And now the password. So let's copy this field key as well. And we'll keep all these details as required. So for that, you need to go in validation and select it as required. So you will see a red asterisk above that. Okay, so this settings validation required, save. User ID is also required, validation, save. Password validation required. Now here, if you see, we have minimum length and the maximum length. So we are going to keep as minimum length as 4, maximum length as 10. Now here we are going to give a custom error message. Password length should be 4 to 10. So because we want our users to know like what is the problem or what is the error because of which he is not able to submit the form. So we should let our user know about it. So let us click on save. So here you can specify whatever number you want. You can specify 15 or anything you want. So we are going to keep between 4 and 10. Let me save this. Now also to make the form more presentable, we have options to change the themes. So let's keep this particular theme. Let's like dark themes. So let's close it. Now we'll take a message box and display the data outside the form as well from the field key. So for that, you need to go over here, form field collection. you need to create the arguments and the variable with this same particular field key you have. So you need to copy first name, paste it over here, keep it as out. Since we want the data to be outputted outside the form, create a variable first name. Similarly, you need to do for all the fields you have if you want to access the data outside the form. If you are just learning, it's okay. Control K is a shortcut to create a variable last. Then we have user ID, copy, paste it over here. Don't forget it to change it to out. Okay, so user ID. And the last one we are left with is password. So now we know we have given a constraint in our password. String, that's fine. So again, you need to create a variable password. Okay. Now in the message box, we want the text to be output. So here I will write first name, colon space. Now I want to display the data in lines. So I will use environment dot new line plus. Then I have last name, colon space, again the variable, again plus. Now then we have environment dot new line plus we have user ID colon space user ID plus environment dot new line. So these are the simple steps you need to follow if you want the data to be presentable and on next line. Here we have password plus environment dot new line. That's it. Now let's test if we are able to get the required output or the required function which we want our form to perform. Let me save this. Here we have given the title as simple registration. So let's run the workflow. Okay, so you can see the form title is over here, simple registration. Let me put my name Parth. Let me put my last name. So I want my user ID to be Parth Doshi 04 and the password ABC. Now as you can see already has just I have typed 3 words or 3 letters and I have the error already. Password length should be 4 to 10. Now as I type 3, the error is gone. Now let me, so we have 4 letters right now. Let me put more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10, we don't have any error. On 11, we have the error in front of us. So this is how you can add the maximum and minimum length field constraints to a UiPath forms. Now, if you see, I have typed 1, the submit button is also disabled. So this is how efficient UiPath forms are, and with different functionalities, we can add maximum and minimum field constraints. So let's click on submit and see whether we are getting the required details in the message box. So these were the random alphabets I just typed for testing. So we have the first name, last name, user ID, and the password. So let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this tutorial. So in this tutorial, we added a maximum and minimum length constraint to our UiPath form. And other thing we learned was, which was our main objective of this video. And the other thing we learned was how we can access the data outside the form using form field collection. So this is how you can create your form, add constraints to the form you want. So here I showed you a simple example where if you have application of password or if you require a password field, you can use the maximum and minimal length constraint. Thank you for watching the complete video. Also, do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you can stay updated to all the new videos I upload. Soon there is many other content going to come on my channel. Thank you.